Welcome to a journey through history and morality, where we explore the issue of modern slavery. Often when we think of slavery, our minds travel back to the transatlantic trade that marked a dark era in human history. However, slavery has not been consigned to the annals of history. It has evolved, adapted, and unfortunately persists in our present-day society. Modern slavery, as we know it today, is a term used to encapsulate practices such as forced labor, debt bondage, forced marriage, and human trafficking. It is a gross infringement of human rights, affecting millions of people worldwide, regardless of age, race, or gender. The roots of this practice are deep-seated in our history, influenced by socio-economic disparities, conflicts, and discrimination. In today's world, modern slavery continues to lurk in the shadows of our societies, often unseen yet omnipresent, impacting countless lives in unimaginable ways. Now that we have a basic understanding of what modern slavery is, let's delve deeper into the forms it takes in our contemporary society. Modern slavery is a chameleon, changing its form to adapt to our evolving world. This insidious practice can be seen in various forms, each one as damaging as the other. We have child labor, where children are exploited for their innocence and are made to work in hazardous conditions. We have forced labor, where individuals are coerced into work under the threat of punishment. And let's not forget human trafficking, a form of modern slavery that involves the use of force, fraud, or coercion to obtain some type of labor or commercial sex act. To give you a clearer picture, let's look at a case study. Consider the plight of thousands of men, women, and children in certain parts of the world who are forced into a life of fishing, with no pay and harsh conditions, their freedoms stolen. This is forced labor, a grim example of modern slavery. The impact of these practices on the victims is profound and life-altering. The victims of modern slavery bear the scars of their ordeal long after their liberation. The trauma they experience is not just physical but deeply psychological. They often suffer from conditions such as post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and anxiety. These mental health issues can last a lifetime, and the path to recovery is often a long one. The physical abuse endured can lead to severe health problems, some of which may be irreversible. The victims may also face societal stigma, adding another layer to their burden. This stigma can make reintegration into society a daunting challenge. Rehabilitation is a crucial step in the healing process. However, it's not without its hurdles. The victims may struggle with trust issues, making it difficult for them to form relationships or seek help. They may also face economic challenges, further complicating their ability to reintegrate into society. While the impact on victims is devastating, efforts are being made globally to combat this issue. Justice may be slow, but it is not blind to the issue of modern slavery. International laws and protocols, such as the United Nations Conventions, provide a legal framework aimed at combating this grave issue. These conventions, ratified by countries worldwide, set standards for the prevention, suppression, and punishment of trafficking in persons, especially women and children. But laws are only as strong as their enforcement. This is where non-governmental organizations and civil society step in. They play a crucial role in advocacy and victim support. From raising awareness about the realities of modern slavery to directly assisting survivors in their journey towards reintegration, their efforts are invaluable. They also work tirelessly to hold governments accountable, ensuring that the commitments made under international conventions are more than just words on paper. While legal frameworks and civil society play a key role, corporations also carry a significant responsibility. In the fight against modern slavery, every hand counts, including those of corporations. Corporations have a pivotal role in combating this heinous practice. It starts with supply chain transparency. By ensuring that every link in their supply chain is free from exploitative practices, corporations can help cut the lifeline of modern slavery. Furthermore, due diligence is not just a legal obligation, but a moral one. Corporations must actively investigate and eliminate any potential abuse within their sphere of influence. This isn't just about avoiding legal repercussions. It's about being a responsible global citizen. Lastly, corporate social responsibility initiatives can make a significant difference. Whether it's through awareness campaigns, funding victim support services, or implementing stricter employment practices, corporations can contribute significantly to the fight against modern slavery. As we navigate the digital age, we must also consider the role technology plays in modern slavery. The digital age, while bringing progress, also brings new forms of exploitation. As we move further into the 21st century, we see a rise in digital exploitation, including online trafficking and cybersex trafficking. These are forms of modern slavery where individuals are coerced, tricked, or forced into exploitative situations, often under the guise of legitimate work opportunities or relationships. But technology isn't just a tool for the exploiters, it's also a weapon we can use to fight back. Ethical tech solutions, such as artificial intelligence, are being developed to detect and disrupt these activities. For instance, predictive algorithms can identify patterns of behavior associated with trafficking, helping law enforcement to focus their efforts where they're most needed. However, these tools are just a part of the solution. As we continue to evolve technologically, it is crucial that our strategies for prevention and intervention evolve as well. Let's harness the power of technology not just to build but also to protect and to heal. Knowledge is power, and in the fight against modern slavery, it is our greatest weapon. Education and awareness are the first line of defense. By shining a light on the hidden corners of this illicit trade, we can help prevent potential victims from being ensnared. It's all about teaching people to recognize the signs of exploitation and knowing how to respond. But what about those already in the clutches of this modern-day slavery? That's where victim support and rehabilitation programs come into play. These initiatives provide a lifeline to those trapped in abusive situations, offering a path to safety and recovery. They provide vital services like counseling, skills training, and legal assistance, helping survivors to regain control of their lives and reintegrate into society. We've taken a deep dive into the dark world of modern slavery, and now it's time to reflect. Let's never forget the power of knowledge and the importance of compassion in tackling this global issue. We've journeyed through the harsh realities of modern slavery, but our journey doesn't end here. We've peeled back the layers to reveal the different forms it takes and the profound impact it has on its victims, physically and psychologically. We've examined the international legal framework in place to combat this atrocity and the role of non-governmental organizations and civil society in advocacy and support. We've delved into the responsibilities that corporations bear and the role technology plays, both as a tool for exploitation and a means of prevention. Now let's ponder on these three questions. How can we as individuals contribute to the fight against modern slavery? What role does education play in prevention and intervention strategies? How can ethical technology be further utilized to combat digital exploitation? Remember, every step we take towards awareness and action brings us one step closer to eradicating modern slavery. Thank you for joining us on this journey.